Good morning, everybody. My name is Madam Grace Mozu. I'm into Bola Production Incubator. Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mrs. Jovita Benoni. I'm the Financial Inclusion Specialist for the project in Edo State. Thank you very much. Good morning, Paul. I'm Stella Harris. I'm into two enterprise, fish production, and a hasher. I'm also a member of CADA, and I'm a secretary to LAbIF.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mr. Jato Udo. I'm the state auditor of LAbIF. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Juliana Otoye. I'm from the community. I'm a fish production, into fish production. Thank you.
Good morning, all. Clement Efe is my name. I'm the state marketing specialist for the FM. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jackson Samuel. I am from Utoka Ward of Ghana local government. I'm the General Secretary of the cooperative, LAbIF Utoka Ward. I am into farming, cassava production.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Iwanti I will say, Great of Water Team. Ito Bari Mobile Production and Ito Kada Group. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mrs. Edo. I'm the State Institutional Officer Assistant. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Aiko Mohembo Posaro, the State Public Relations Officer at LAbIF. Good morning, everyone. My name is Andrew Ojuyo, the State Chairman to LAbIF. I operate within the cassava value chain. I produce gari, high quality cassava flour. I also produce industry starch, fufu, and corn. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Anedi Adam. I am the Assistant Rural Institution Youth and Gender Coordinator, LAbIF. We also have someone who mans our media unit. I would like him to introduce himself before we hand over the mic.
Precious Ubato, and I manage the live streaming and the videography for LAbIF vocational.
Thank you very much.
Hello. Thank you all for coming. I've earlier introduced myself as Mr. Ogeva, the Rural Institution General Youth Officer LAbIF project. Thank you all for coming. We want to actually start proper. So I want to hand over the mic to my coordinator, Dr. Clement Howard.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody. Great farmers, no farmer. I bring a good tidings from the National Project Coordinator of LAbIF, the person of Engineer Edo State, PhD. He is particularly interested that we build this
LAbIF to an enviable height where LAbIF will have to have representative when issues of food is being discussed outside Nigeria. Last December, we had opportunity of showcasing what LifeND is doing, and surprisingly, most of the people that were there in Abuja were not staff. They were people like you who were drawn there. So he said I should ask you to pay attention to what is going to be said today, and that he expects to have a revolution in this LAbIF starting from Edo State. He also told me that because Edo State was the host of the last mission, and there were comments that were made about the rural system, there was need for him to start where the problem was identified. So that stands as a goodwill message from the LifeND National Project Coordinator. So can we clap for him, please? This activity is streamlined on the LifeND Edo State office. Expectedly, we hope that our colleagues from the other 8 states of the LifeND project will be opening up and joining us from here. I hope the cameraman will give us the link that I will distribute to all those who are supposed to join. Let me give you a brief background before I hand over to Dr. Ibanji. We are blessed to have him here. He has been from the time LifeND was born conceived to the time of birth and infancy, and the grace of God is upon him to help us to nurture LifeND generally, not just right institution, to a mature level. So please can we give him a round of applause. He has had engagement with LAbIF, having been engaged by the projects to see how to strengthen not only LAbIF but other rural institutions under LifeND. So he had a meeting with the staff, all the gender officers in the states. He had a meeting to ask to find out where the problem lays in terms of running LAbIF. He also had a meeting with the executive of LAbIF that was constituted from the national to the state level. He also had another meeting with the heads of technical units of LifeND in an effort to ensure that he has a good picture of what he intended to do. After all this meeting, he sat down and did a draft based on additional documents that I provided to him to have an operational manual that will be used by everybody to run this organization. So today, he has come here to further say something about that document, and we start here to validate that document and make an operational manual that is going to be used within the entire project. So he just said it's blessed to host him and also to have the privilege to be the one to validate this document. This document has been written, we are going to project it, and we are going to learn a lot from it. So it's on this note, I want to most respectfully invite our consultant, Dr. Ibanji, to take it up from there. Please, can we encourage you?
Good morning, everybody. So, I will do as we do. Great farmers, first and foremost, I'm very delighted with you. You know, when you are introducing yourself, I was trying to find out which of the enterprises you are including. Because I'm fully aware that each of the participating states are expected to promote 4 enterprises. So I've heard of cassava, I've heard of history, I've heard of poultry. The fourth one I'm hearing about is very good. The very good is kind of I was thinking that the government is just under nutrition. How many commodities today are like what is called? What's another commodity? I'm very sure what I'm saying. What's another one? Poultry, mostly. They have poultry. They have fish. They have cassava, but no rice. What is the other one? So vegetable is just for nutrition. They I don't know before. Rice. Why is rice not here? Eh? It's very far. Okay, I understand. Okay. I think I just so at least we have good representation of the three communities here. Right? I mean, mostly history and cassava. And I also observe that we have more good history than poetry, but it's okay. The reason why I'm here is this. At the inception of this project, I was part of the consultant who designed this project. That was about 6 or 7 years ago. So, this project is targeted towards empowerment of the youth and women. And this project is a follow-up project to community-based natural resource management project, which is a Niger Delta project. So when the project completed, we reviewed their performance. We now decided that the best thing to do for Niger Delta is to promote youth and women empowerment. And you know the focus in Nigeria by government, both at the federal, state, local government level, is to promote employment among youth and women. Because if we have been promoting this employment, all these crises we are having will not be there. That is the truth. Because agriculture offers a lot of employment to youth and women. In fact, when you talk about the sector that can provide employment to youth and women, agriculture comes number one. Because with respect to agriculture, every commodity in agriculture has a complete value chain. The way you are talking about cassava, some people are producing cassava. Our state chairman said he made garri, high cassava flour, quality flour, and all this thing. And without cassava, we will be able to produce the garri. But you are producing the garri as an enterprise. The one producing cassava root is an enterprise. So you can see the chain. You know, so when you talk about agriculture, there are so many agricultural enterprises along the value chain. You think about history. Our madam said is promoting the minimum production and fingerlings. He has an action to produce fingerlings. In fact, some people produce fingerlings as an enterprise. They produce fingerlings and sell, and they make their money. I see so many youths who specialize on fingerlings production. So agriculture offers a lot of employment to the rural community. And when you go to the rural community, their major occupation is agriculture. In fact, the rural economy, everything relating to rural economy revolves around agriculture. And when you have agriculture in the rural community, it attracts other businesses. Go transport business, those who are doing marketing, so many businesses in culture. So that is the reason why we decided that in order to revive the youth, that I'm getting, if I do, I will have won a life first. I'm sweating. The fan is not reaching here. I'm getting up from so it's too hot. Before I think I said that it's not that they are experiencing about 40. But if you go to AC, it's slow. So this is good there. So as I'm saying, other sector to come in. So that's why agriculture is very key. And that's the reason why we now decided that in order to revive the rural economy and in order to solve the unemployment situation in Nigeria Delta State, let us promote women and youth empowerment. Then what are the strategies we want to promote? Based on the experience from the former project, we discovered that when you train the youth, there must be a period for apprenticeship. You go to the classroom, you train them, this, that. Usually it's not hands-on. In order to have a full hands-on training, we decided that we should select an incubator, people who are engaged in this business, so that we can attach the youth and women to them, so that they can learn the business. After that, we give them this startup or what we call the seed money, seed capital. They give you seed capital to establish your own empire. Because you cannot train people, you cannot empower them, if you don't support them with funds to go and establish. Anyway, the training is wasted. So that was the design of the project. And then we went further during the community-based natural resource management project. We were able to organize the beneficiaries into community apex association. So because we want the continuity of the project. Let's cover. If we leave them like that, everything will disappear, everybody will go on its own. But we want an umbrella organization that will pull them together so that they can continue to interact, this business interaction. They can continue to make progress. They can continue to expand on their business. So that's why we said, let us have an educator. And I'm sure they did a lot of work to select those of you are educators. You are not just celebrities. So many criteria we put in place to select the educators. So you are all selected, the educators are selected. Then the women and youth entrepreneurs, you are also selected based on specific criteria. And we ensure that we have a good blend of male and female. And from the probably Madam Okeba, probably we do it intentionally. Because it appears that women are even more than men in those people who are there today. So I'm very happy about it because in some of the states we don't have women actively participating in this program. So I'm very happy that we have a lot of women participating in this program. So we said when we are targeted to the incubator, they will spend certain period depending on the complexity of the encounter. Some may spend 2 weeks, some may spend 4 weeks, depending. And during the time they are doing their apprenticeship, they too they are also practicing. The incubator hope will take them their own portion where they are practicing exactly. So at the end, we expect that during that time, the incubator will introduce them to market. You can even buy from them. You can build your hardware. You can buy from them. So we now also went further that in order for this program to be sustained, I know the reason why I'm going to listen because I've seen what people have done. There are a lot of gaps. So I want to give you this history so that if I'm bringing out this gap, you'll be able to understand and appreciate. You get what I mean? Yes. You'll be able to understand and appreciate why certain things need to be done. And what is supposed to be done are all contained in the manual. Are you following me? Yes. So we now said that for the continuity of this program, the seed capital those beneficiaries are giving, it has to be recovered and paid into CADA account, not into project account. Because CADA is an umbrella association, we want them at the end of this project to continue to interact, to continue to expand their business. And when you are talking about group, finance is very important. If a group is not financially sustainable, the group will fall apart. If a group, member of a group does not realize that they are there together to make business, they are all there together to make business, including the incubator, including the incubatees. If not for business, will you take them? And because you know that they will also be useful to you, they can assist you to even expand your market by producing for you. So you are already made market for them. So you can see the concept of the program. So we now said that the money the seed capital is giving, the beneficiaries, that is the incubatees are giving, it will be recovered over time. Not immediately. You are saying that within a span of 4 years, it will be able to recover the money into other account. So that money you will use it to either expand your program or additional people will benefit. In fact, we are thinking that most of the people are also become incubators. Is it not so? So that you can have some your apprentices, they will come and be working with you. You will use them, they will produce for you. After a time, they will graduate, they will go and start it for their own. And that kind of money is there. You can use that money to power them. So that is the concept of the program. Then your program is being supported by IFA. IFA has another program. The program IFA has, they call it value chain development program. Those ones they focus only on cassava and rice. So fortunately, I was also part of the consultant that designed that project. We learned from that project to design this like we felt that all the actors along the value chain, there must be a forum to put them together. A stakeholder forum, because the value chain stakeholder forum. Because for every commodity, you have producers, you have processors, you have marketers, you have service provider, you have input dealer, you have transporter. Everybody is involved. So we thought that there should be a forum to bring all of them together so that they can be discussing, they can be assisting each other because they are useful to each other. A transporter cannot make business without a producer producing. Is it not so? Because the transport will be utilized to carry the produce to the market. That is the truth. And if you people are not producing or processing or marketing, input dealer will not have market. Is it not so? So there should be a forum to pull all of you together so that you can be discussing about business. You can be negotiating. You can also be telling them this is the quality of fingerlings you require. This is the quality of DOTs you require. This is the quality of poultry feed, fishing feed that you require. You get it? I'm trying to explain to you why it is necessary for you to come together. Because it is good for you to understand, you know, that when you are together, you make more progress. You get what I mean? So that is the rationale behind the establishment of the LAbIF. So if I now told LAbIF that they should establish an organization similar to their own. They call their own commodity alliance story. You know, every development partner they change name so that they can have identity, but it's the same thing. With value chain stakeholder forum. Whether you call it LAbIF, whether you call it CAF, it's the same thing. It's just a forum to bring everybody together. That is what it's supposed to do. So they now established LAbIF. I think it was launched. We launched it nationally to give everything. I think one day the national project coordinator called me because he used to work with me before. So he now called me. He said he's not very comfortable with the structure of this LAbIF. said, can I come and help them to look at it? That myself and Dr. Clemens should discuss. So we discussed. I said, well, I want to know what work has been done with respect to LAbIF. I want to see the report. I demanded for so many things. So I now sat down. I went through it. I saw a lot of gaps in terms of the establishment, in terms of the structure, in terms of the mission, in terms of the vision, in terms of who are the critical stakeholders to make LAbIF succeed. So I look at it. I prepare what I call inception report. And I told the FDC, this inception report, I want to come and discuss it with your national office so that we agree before we come to you. Because whatever they say that I will do, and it was not that. I will say my own, what I feel is good. But I know that they also have field experience because they are the one working with you. The way I may look at it will not be the way you people are looking at it. I just giving you the background so that you can look from where we are coming, how we come to this thing. So I was in Port Harcourt for 1 week. I held engagement meeting with the national staff. We discussed extensively. We argue because they like arguing a lot. I try to prepare for them to argue. So we argue. So I give in it to some issue they raise, which are quite pertinent. You know, at the end of the day, we agree what the strategy should be.